What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube. Thought I'd drop in and go live with you all to talk to you about the CEO's Sleep Out. This Thursday, in the cold to experience what it's like being for a night. It's the seventh year doing CEO Sleep Out, and I am looking to raise $5,000 to support the homelessness in Australia, and we've still got a couple of thousand to go. So if you guys haven't donated, I really appreciate your contribution to the CEO Sleep Out. A bit about homelessness in Australia. More than 160,000 people in Australia don't have a safe and secure place to live. The biggest group of people that are becoming homeless are young people, kids, particularly under the age of 12. So, people in Australia under the age of 12 now are homeless, and an increasing number of older women as well. It's a pretty complex issue. So, Vinny's St. Vincent Divorce Society is the charity that runs the CEO Sleep Out. And it's not a very simple or short-term solution. You know, it affects people in all different kinds of ways. And the way that they help people get into sustainable housing, get some shelter, get away from family violence, drug and alcohol problems, mental illness, and financial crisis has a long-standing impact. It's still an uphill battle. Homelessness is still increasing ever since I've been doing the CEO Sleep Out. It's my 7th year running now. But every little bit we can do to help. It's run all around the country. Obviously doing it in Perth, was doing it at Melbourne at the start. And yeah, it's a really good cause. The reason I started it is because 10 years ago, I was working for a company, last job I had actually, and I was in a bit of financial strife. The company I was working for went under, hadn't been paid in 3 months, and was getting evicted from my apartment. Electricity got cut off, and came very close to homelessness being a real situation for me. And one of the commitments I made to myself, and I followed up on a few years later, was that if I got through that I would do something to support the homeless. I think it's something that we don't realize how close it is until it actually, comes knocking on your doorstep. But a few bad choices, a few unlucky circumstances, and it could happen to a lot of people. And it has affected a lot of people in this country, in a first world problem in Australia, first world country. Something that I don't think is really we should be tolerating. And we can all make a small difference by adding awareness and also donating to something like the CEO Sleep Out. So if you haven't contributed to my Sleep Out, or somebody else that's put their hand up to do the Sleep Out this year, I have dropped a link in the description of this video. Would love a donation. Even $20 can make a big difference. They got these things on when you go to the website, it says how many meals and how many beds and how many individual support programs we've helped to provide so far this year. I don't raise a huge amount of money. Each year I try to raise about $5,000, but over the years, doing it consecutively, have made a bit of an impact, and hopefully inspired a couple of other people to do it as well each year. I just want to give a quick shout out to the people that have contributed this year already. I really appreciate you jumping in and contributing. Ben Pearman, thanks very much for your very generous donation there. I also got an anonymous donation for just over $1,000, $1,100. So thank you for whoever that Good Samaritan was. My mum, Michelle, always contributes each year. Thank you so much for your donation. Jeff Bowman, shout out to Jeff. He's next on the list. I really appreciate it. And your nice little comment there. Shout out to Brendan Smith. Thanks very much for your contribution. Millie Wright, my sister, thank you. Roz, my soon-to-be mother-in-law, appreciate your donation. Mike Whitney from Who Dares Wins. Thank you, mate. Chris Morris, and to Adrian and Gina Iopolo, and we've got another anonymous donation there. So still a few of you that I'm waiting to hear from to see to donate. So I will be going live on the night on Thursday night to share with you what it's like. It's a really cool experience. It's the Optus Stadium this year. So I'll be sharing with you a little bit of what my sleeping arrangements are going to be like. I mean, last year I was absolutely freezing. Absolutely freezing. I have got a bit of a better sleeping bag this year, so I'm looking forward to hopefully having a better sleep. But Yeah, please donate if you haven't already. It's for a really good cause. I'll be going live on the night to shout out to everyone that's donated. Really appreciate everyone that's donated already, and that's about it. Thanks for listening.